And a 1 and a 2. $10 says I'll fuck up the intro. Record on the other thing.
Kickstarter.
All right, now it's recording. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Week on Lot. Today is April 14, 2013, and this is Special Report Rock and Roll Resort at Tiny Rager. I'm Steve.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Pete.
And he's Pete. And we're here in the coming to you guys live from the Rock and Roll Resort. It's a Tiny Rager. We've been raging tinily this whole weekend, right, guys?
Miniature size raging.
Yes.
We've got a peanut gallery in the background, so just
multiple sunrises. It's been fun.
We are actually recording on a tiny table.
It's a tiny right. Now. We have a tiny view of the outside world. Recording on this tiny table, and there's been some tiny dogs I saw out there.
I saw a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
There was a tiny dog.
Tiny mustaches.
Seriously, I think there was the Westminster Kennel Club show is around the corner from here.
Everything was pretty tiny except for the person on stilts. That shit was tall.
That's right. I saw her last night. That was crazy.
But we'll get down to brass tacks here, guys. We're going to run through some of the main points of this festival to give you guys a heads up if you haven't been here, so you know what's going on, and if if they come back again, if you want to make a decision to come in the future. It seems like they're coming back, right, Pete?
I think they're going to be coming back. I mean, they did. This is the third one here. They did one in Jersey last November or last April, I think, and this place is well suited for it, and it's a better location, and everybody. It's even better this year than it was the last time it was here in 2011. So I think it's here to stay, and they went out of the way to fix any kink to just make it a seamless experience, whether it's your first or fourth time.
Yeah, I guess we can address last time when we did the report. Some of our concerns were there was too much music going on, there wasn't enough people, and I mean that definitely was fixed this time. There was only 3 stages really. And, it was pretty much everywhere we went. It was packed. There was a crowd. People were into it. So that's a big win.
Yeah, they did good with the 2 big stages, one act ending and the next one immediately starting right next door. So everyone could funnel back and forth.
Kept the flow going really well.
Yeah, when they're right next to each other, they did keep in touch with them. And the music was on schedule pretty much the entire night. And after 2 o'clock, it's, anything goes. But seeing Bojack play for an extra half an hour is really, there's no downside to that. So having the music back to back has been perfect, and you can walk through the lobby and hear some decent DJs. Yeah,
I mean for the most part it's been nonstop music since I think 5 on Friday ish.
Yeah, maybe even before.
Even before that, going straight through until 7 in the morning. Mm-hmm. Something was going on.
Yeah, and it's going all night tonight until the morning if you want to stay.
Yeah, 2 days is a lot, but it's 3, and props to everybody who makes this a 3-day Tiny Rager.
Let's see. So, lay the land for you guys to picture this at home. It's, I kind of want to, it's like the Dirty Dancing, resort meets.
There's a golf course, a spa, it's an actual hotel resort. There's multiple buildings. There's mini golf.
It's cavernous. It's an old school 50s kind of resort. And just the lounges are the kind that you'd see Johnny Mathis playing in 1960. But now we have Ryan Montbleu bringing up Primate Fiasco on the same stage and kind of blowing everybody away, and all the chicks were happy about that anyway. So.
And I feel like it seems like they pretty much gutted the staff for the hotel, right?
Yeah.
There were some maids here yesterday, but the restaurant's closed. All that stuff's gone. Whereas say we're on Jam Cruise or Monty, and where the staff's an integral part of making things happen. This is we came here, they got rid of everyone, and it's shakedown street in the lobby. And you know what I mean, vendors
the lobby
and
is enormous, a couple thousand square feet, and it's all just easy ups with great vending all throughout and really well coordinated. And then Yeah, vending wise, they had pretty much every option under the sun that you'd see at a regular.
Yeah, they had a fair
Festival.
amount, like a lot of posters and more stuff than I expected, I have to say.
Yeah, it was hopping.
Yeah.
It was a tiny rage in the lobby as far as
Yes,
vending goes.
Yeah, seriously.
And people were sleeping down there on their mattresses, so
There was a
it's a
little, there was a
bedroom
little
slash
bit of a.
shakedown.
It was a little bit of an Occupy lobby.
Yeah.
Kind of. They just kind of said, okay, well, we're just going to sleep down here, and they can't really do anything about that. But everybody's in these rooms, and they're pretty decent rooms.
Do we even know if it did sell out? The
They came
rooms?
very close. They were down there the last few tickets the other day. Rooms, I think they kept a couple on reserve. But yeah, not having the hotel staff here, except for like just skeleton custodial staff. It doesn't feel like it's we're at a hotel. It feels just we're at a festival and just staying here. And then we just clean up.
But we have our own bathroom.
Yes, which is key.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see, like, at some point with, people that had day passes, not being able to get up to the rooms. And they did, they really tried to keep, like, the people that paid for the rooms to stay in there, not, like, get in and separate that. Like, like, gates started, like, it started getting closed in at some point
Yeah.
to separate.
Only later at night.
Yeah, they didn't want people to start going. They didn't want to have, like 10 people fit into a hotel room.
Right.
Which is completely understandable because a hotel does have to make some money on rooms. But doing day passes was a smart idea because it gets more people in the door. It's just that they can't stay here, so.
Yeah, were there day passes last time it was here?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because I don't remember day passes when I was here
you
last
bought
time.
the whole weekend, but you could come up to the rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's, so now they, not allowing everybody up to the rooms. It's more like, okay, well, you really have to get a room. And I think what that'll wind up doing is next when people who only had day passes think, oh, geez, do I want to come back? And they say yes, they'll get the whole weekend and they'll get a room and just, they know it's more fun that way.
And then you get the food included and everything else. It's just easier.
Day pass is good for some, but I can't see anybody saying, screw this, I'm not coming back because of the day pass. They would rather just bump up to the whole, we'll buy a room next time.
Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna come, you gotta get the room. It's worth it. Like, there's really nowhere else here to go crash somewhere else for cheaper, or like, it's like you're gonna camp
You
somewhere
probably have
else.
to drive
doesn't
at
make
least a
sense,
half
or-
an hour, really, to get anywhere
Yeah.
that you would want to
Seriously.
stay. So, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously it's like they had Magic Hat here, which was actually keeping like like not drinking and driving shit, right? But like they had $4 Magic Hats, which was good. They let you bring in booze into the hotel, which was nice, so we didn't have to drop a lot of money on that. But if you were down there and you wanted a beer, you could get it.
Yeah, very reasonable prices.
Yeah, which was good. I think what was it? The food's like buffet style, which seemed kind of like a cluster F at some point, like with.
Yeah, the food situation, they're addressing it, and I think they, last time there was really no other food option. Like, you could get local delivery, which would take a while. I mean, I know people who got Chinese food like 3 hours after the fact at like 5 in the morning last night, but they were like not hungry. But that's just local area. But around here, there's Mr. B's Festival Needs that has, all your munchies and chocolate and stuff. But the buffet, I mean, along the line, a lot of people really needed the food option this year. And, $15 a meal, it's, all you can eat,
I
It's
feel
not
like
bad.
there
They
was
just need to
always
improve
enough food. Like, they didn't ever run out of food, but you had to wait a long time to
Yeah.
get up there. That was the...
It was worth it, though. I mean, once you ate, it was like, okay, this is good. It
Yeah,
wasn't-
no, I like having the option that we were trying to figure out. Like, I was thinking, like, what's the way to rectify? You know what I mean? Like, do you everyone just buying the food? Like, or do we open up the restaurant? Like,
I wish they should open up the restaurant for just people who want a nice sit-down dinner and want to pay.
yeah, like, even if I was like, all right, I'll go drop
Yeah.
$10 on a burger,
like,
somewhere.
on
If
the
I don't want to have
fifth
to wait in
and sixth
line.
deck of Jam Cruise kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
we're not going to eat the buffet food for dinner. We're going to go and sit down and
Yeah.
have
Just
some nice
just one
food.
other option would be good. What else we have on the rundown, Pete? That we were thinking.
All the activities.
Oh,
Mini
yeah.
golf.
Tell us about the mini golf.
Well,
I looked out on the mini golf, so
There was
but
a
Pete
real
was there.
golf tournament, and real golf tournament was kind of cool. The mini golf tournament was really the most. That was the best way to start the day for
Mm-hmm.
a good 3 hours at the most simple, most basic mini golf course. And
You could probably aim the camera out the window, and you could
I can
see
see the
mini-
giant horse that is blocking hole 3, and I can just tell you it curves to the right.
Did you win though? You were in fourth for a while, right?
I think I ended up in 5th place with a 53. I had a little trouble on the back 9, but yeah, it was serious. We had a group of 8 or 10 of us that were golfing. So we don't do traditional foursomes here. But it was just a hilarious way to start the day, and we're sharing Virginia's best moonshine, and
Boom, moonshine,
And then what
moonshine,
else we
mini
have?
golf.
that's the way to start the day.
How's the sauna in the pool?
Oh my God, the sauna and the spa. That's I wanted to do it before mini golf, but it was better after. Got down there and had a nice steam, a nice sauna. You really do feel like you're in the '60s, and Alan King's going to come out at this resort.
Did you notice? Did they have could we go buy a massage? Like, did they have that part of the spa open?
That part of the spa was open, but I didn't.
Okay.
Pick one. I didn't pick up a massage.
So they've got some staff here for something, right? The hotel staff.
Yeah.
So
the
I
spa
think
staff
the
was
only
good.
activity none of us got to was poker. There was
Yeah, that's
poker
today though,
tournament.
right?
Oh, it's today.
That's today.
Yeah.
I think it's today.
It's
Yeah.
today or tomorrow. Or
It said
yesterday.
celebrity poker tournament. I don't know
It
who
was
the
last
celebrities
Wednesday.
Ultra exclusive. Yeah, they've stepped it up. The activities are, there's a handful of them, and they're well promoted and well attended. I mean, mini
It's
golf.
enough for the amount of music that's going on here.
Yeah.
You don't need more activities.
There were
than
maybe
that,
15 of us out there for the first 2 hours of mini golf, and then there were at least 30 that kind of followed. And still, a 53 held up for 5th place, which is great.
I heard there were people mini golfing at midnight out there last night.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
God,
sure
I
it
hope
wasn't
so.
part of the competition.
One of the
but I
guys
think
actually
you could just
happened
go
to
out.
have glow-in-the-dark mini golf balls
Ooh,
in his car. and-
nice.
Yeah. So late night mini golf. Jeff Bujak won the mini golf tournament, by the way.
Sounds like a fix.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he threw down after Soul Live. That was one of the highlights last night.
Yeah, I'd say
Definitely
So Live last night.
Yeah.
Threw down.
Yeah.
Special
15.
guest. There was
Shady
12 people on
Horns.
stage.
Oh yeah, the Shady Horns came out of nowhere.
The Shady Horns played with everybody this weekend.
Yeah.
That was fun because the Shady Horns on Friday were at MSG for Crossroads Fest, and then booked it up
Oh, they
here
came
and
up
played
here.
with Soul Live a little after 1 a.m. on so I guess Saturday morning, and then they stuck around all weekend. They were
Them and the guy from the Neff Rock All Stars. He won Rock and Roll Resort. That guy. He played with everybody.
Oh, yeah.
the Mingo, the singer.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
He
yes.
was everywhere.
Yes, Neff Rock was everywhere.
Yeah.
Neff Rock from
Yeah.
Boston. He was
Yeah.
yeah. He kind of just
He
kind
owns
of
this place
yeah.
basically
A
now.
little
I
bit
think.
of Prince, a little bit of Little Richard.
He had
little
also the
Bruno
best
Mars.
costumes of all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. That was a neat little highlight. Seeing Neff Rock All Stars and BVS and everybody. So yeah, music-wise, this couldn't have been better. We had good interviews with UV Hippo and Newton Crosby from New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, they're coming up today. I think we're going to stick around. Check out the Newton
they're coming out at
Cross.
4.
Coming out at 4.
Yeah, Pimps of not Pimps of Joy Time, was it? Primate Fiasco just pretty much paraded their tuba and clarinet banjo combo.
I had
and
no
just showed
idea
up
what.
everywhere.
I never saw them before. It's like the weirdest lineup of
Oh, it
instruments, but
is.
somehow it works. Like a banjo, horns, and a
Here's
drum.
Primate
right? That's
Fiasco.
it.
If you
So
put a
bizarre.
picture of every instrument in the world on a wall and just threw a bunch of darts,
Yeah.
you'd get what Primate Fiasco plays. It's a tuba, banjo, clarinet, oboe, guitar, and drummer.
drums. I didn't even see a guitar up, but I was in
And
the
a
back.
sousaphone.
But, yeah. And a
Sousaphone.
It's
and like a recorder. Like what are do you have everything?
yeah,
a
so-
triangle? Like can I be in Primate Fiasco? I don't understand.
Maybe it might just be.
They would do
Kazoo?
impromptu. They strolled in through dinner last night and just kind of walked through the lobby and just walked right back out. It was like one of the nice little happenings. Just like you were there or you weren't, and then they show up on stage with Montbleu and
Montbleu put on a good show.
Montbleu put on a great show.
He had everybody on stage with him, including a fake mustache.
Tons of fake
A lot
mustaches
of fake
everywhere.
mustaches this weekend.
That might be the gold star for this weekend. Fake
Gold-
mustaches
yeah.
for everyone.
Yeah, 1,000 fake mustaches really took this thing up a notch.
There's a story about a Santa that Pete could tell later, but we'll save that for the special edition Paul. This one's only got the explicit rating.
Things are gonna get a little blue when we talk about the sexy Santa.
Oh man. Any other musicals, guys? You said I missed Dub Apocalypse, I think.
I saw Double Apocalypse.
I
Very
hate myself
good.
for that
So
one,
Double
but
Apocalypse.
The guy from Neff Rock sang with them too.
yeah.
I
That's
think
right.
he literally sang with everyone I saw.
I like Viral Sound. They were a little bit like they were very much like disco, and then all of a sudden they dropped some funk in there, and it's like, ooh, this is not like disco.
I didn't spend enough time with DJs. I don't think this weekend.
The
And
DJ
there's like
room
that
was
DJ
less
room.
welcoming, I felt
Yeah.
like.
The DJ room was like right off of the right near Shakedown, so it was kind of like a bright light, kind of just shining in, and so it wasn't like this. It was dark in there, but right near the door, it's not.
Yeah.
But at least you could hear them when you were in Shakedown and walking around.
Yeah,
I-
they had a lot of DJs there, and some of them I've seen and heard. Some are from upstate New York, but some of them like DJ High Life and DJ Vinyl Child. I don't know who they are, but I will say, for 5 in the morning, Jigawomps. Actually, it was really, really enjoyable.
Did
It
anyone
was,
see DJ Iculus? Because I wanted to know what look with DJ Iculus, thinking he was funny.
I don't support DJ Iculus. You don't use that name. That's just wrong.
It seems like blasphemy somehow, right?
Right. I like
Seriously.
the random acoustic like rotating thing happening on like the grand piano in the lobby.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
you're
that's
waiting,
nice.
so the line for food, as we said, is really long. But right next to where people line up for food, they have like a baby grand piano. People have been playing acoustic there all weekend, so at least you have entertainment while you're hanging out. There were ladies singing Queen there at like 4:00 this morning, which was fun. Fat Bottom Girls in the lobby. Yeah.
They do make the rock and roll go round.
Yeah,
They make the
they
rock
do.
and roll resort go round.
Yeah, they do.
Nice.
There were sexy Santas and Fat Bottom Girls. in the
Oh,
lobby.
and a Rainbow Bright.
And a Rainbow Bright.
So, music-wise, thought UV Hippo was really good. It was good to see them back in the Northeast. On Friday was tough because I arrived a little later than the rest, but Lucid and Pimps of Joy Time were solid. Soul Live played till 3 that night as well. And, it was more of like get situated and you get to know your press coverage team. So we... it was a nice warm up to it, and then yesterday was just enjoyable, and it's been beautiful weather all weekend.
Yeah, like Friday was kind of shitty, but you're inside, so it doesn't really matter.
The weather
But
is the
it's
X
been-
factor here. That's the thing that we're missing. And this year it's been just beautiful.
Beautiful weather.
I'm just glad I'm not in a tent. It's a little cold.
Yeah, that's right. This is like the kickoff, right? Because it's April. It's like this is like the pregame for the rest of the festival
Yeah,
season.
this is like festival season. Like summer camp is probably the festival that really kicks it off, but because it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
But this just gets the blood
Gets
flowing, gets you
right.
ready, and you're like, yes, I want to go to another festival. And plenty of these people you'll see at every festival around the Northeast at
Definitely.
this point.
Especially if you're in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Boston fans. So, all right. So, that covers the music. Anything else on the note scratch that we were talking about? Let's see. We covered the food. We got the layout covered. We got the music. We got the activities. Security.
Thought security was very chill. They were doing their job last night when they were trying
Yeah.
to prevent people from coming up into the
Right.
rooms.
Right.
I feel like
Which-
those were the only rules. Was you had to have your beer in a cup,
Right.
and if you had a day pass at night, you couldn't come
Right.
to the hotel. Like I didn't see them try to stop anyone from doing anything else.
Right.
Really. Right.
Yes,
Like,
it was safety. It wasn't security.
Right.
Like, they
Right,
didn't, they didn't
yeah.
come off as being like
Right.
Camp Bisco bikers.
Right. Yeah. It was right.
They were chill and got a little broy, but aside from that, it was kind of cool.
Yeah. Good overall vibe. There was no problems, no issues, no fights,
Yeah, things were
no
kept clean.
swarming for any reason.
yeah, everyone seemed happy everywhere. Like I didn't
Yeah.
see anyone freak out. I didn't see anyone mad. Everyone had like crazy costumes and just seemed to be having a good time. And
Yeah, costumes really make it.
The costume thing. You're right. There were theme nights, but it was pretty much every night was just whatever the crazy outfit you want.
Yeah, theme nights are a great way to just kind of say, hey, we're all going to do this.
Yeah.
And then everybody just shows up just wearing a costume
Yeah.
that didn't follow the instructions because everybody just gets dressed up.
there
in
were
a
some
costume.
good astronauts last night, and like a bunch of girls had the little Martian ears on because it was supposed to be like intergalactic night. Like I saw a few, and the night before was what you're supposed to dress up in like jackets and prom dresses, and there were a few couples out there, slow dancing on the floor with their fancy clothes on, but.
And I did learn that I from now on will wear my robe and put my cup in the pocket. That's gonna be my new outfit from now on.
Nice.
And just
Steve's robe
skip.
fits an entire bottle of tequila in the pocket. That's
Yeah.
what we learned.
Great.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah. You just need a really long straw to come out, and you can just drink right out of the pocket.
Can we make a Kickstarter for that one?
I was gonna say, stay tuned after this. Me and Peter are gonna do a Kickstarter. We'll drop those details. Expect by fall. I'm thinking after Dick's, when we get back from Dick's, we'll have that ready to go. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's get the hell out of here, guys, and we'll go see some more music before we leave. thisweekonlot.com is the place to go. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Foursquare, all / This Week on Lot, and send us a voicemail 490-NOBOOKS. And I should probably cue this music. I should do that. And Pete, check out Pete's stuff.
Yeah, check out fanart.net for all the greatest art that's out there and upcoming artists. And we got a poster show July 6th at the Hilton Saratoga in between the Fish SPAC run. It's a free show, 10 to 3. Tons of artists. They'll all be announced in May.
Yeah, sounds good. Anything else coming up for us? No, we don't know.
We're going to see Marco and Everyone
Oh,
Orchestra
yeah, that's right.
next
weekend.
Philly.
We'll be reporting for Marco, Everyone Orchestra in Philly.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that, you guys.
Yeah, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's a good show at the Blockley.
That's right. We have to pick a winner for that ticket.
Oh, yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Someone's winning a free ticket. On 12, where someone wins something sometimes.
Only for you guys, okay?
And on that note, we'll see you. We'll see you soon, guys. I'm Steve.
I'm Katie.
I'm Pete.
Peace.
Tiny Rager.
Kickstarter.
Rage. Boom.
Everybody get some muscle.
Mustache Rise.